Hi guys, it's Leah here with Out to Paper. Thanks for joining today for another 6x12 scrapbooking layout. I am going to scrap these photos of my girls from way back when in 2000. That's the year that Paige was born. So I'm going to use these scraps that were in my close to my heart scrap bag. Some of them are close to my heart, some of them are not, but that's okay. This side I'm going to put a band down the left-hand side, and I have that gingham paper, but I actually only use it to mat one of the photos. So I'm going to trim out my photos and I'm going to get them matted. Both of them are matted in the dark denim paper. And then the small one, I'm going to double mat on that teal colored gingham paper, and it really helps it stand out. Because the photos are so white, it needed the dark matting, but the background paper is so dark that, the dark matting kind of blends into the background paper. So double matting that smaller photo and then popping it up on foam really makes it stand out. So it's very prominent, even though it's the smaller photo. So this is pretty much how I'm going to lay them out. And here's where I decide to double mat. And when I get that done, I'm also going to decide to put an edge punch. I'm going to punch a decorative edge on that strip of paper. So I pull that out, I get that done, and I'm going to start putting down my photos. I forgot that I actually did pop up that big one. I popped up the big one, but I overlaid them. So they're both popped up, but the small photo is over top of the big one. So I'm going to Frankenstein some foam on the back to make sure that it doesn't sag where it's not sitting on the photo. And I'm going to glue these down before I start with my embellishments. Now, what I did too with this paper was I took a new punch to me, and I ordered it online, and it's from Sunlit, and it's a 2-inch rock fern punch, they call it. But I was looking for some kind of punch that had leaves or sprigs, something that I can use in my embellishments. I really like punching out from the papers that I use to, add to my embellishment clusters. But I have a very small amount of punches, so I ordered this one, and I'm so glad I did. I really, really like it. So I'm going to figure out where my clusters go and get those placed. And I did not do a lot of embellishment on this page. Again, it's a smaller page, so it doesn't need a whole lot of embellishments. The background is fairly busy, and with those leaf sprigs, it adds to the busyness, so it doesn't need a whole lot more. So I punch out some hearts from that teal gingham paper. I'm going to find some letters. I actually end up using the same flat white iridescent glittery stickers, and I can't come up with a title. I don't know what I'm doing. I could not come up with a title, so my title is the date. It's October 2000, and that's it. And then down beside the second photo, I end up putting the ages of the girls. So Haley was 3, Paige was 5 months. That's all I end up doing for a title, and that's okay because I know that these photos were taken once again at Sears when they had, when we had Sears and when they had a photo center. And I would take the girls every year and get their photos done. And I'm going to pull out some of the Valentine's stickers that I had gotten at Dollarama. So these are puffy, and I wanted to find 3 of the same color, but I really could only find 1. So I end up searching around for other hearts to match, but I found these 3D butterflies that I had gotten at Dollar Tree, and I put 3 of those on. I go searching for more hearts, and I find these ones that I had picked up at Michael's. So I find 2 of the lighter color, and then there's only 1 of that darker teal. So I end up putting it in the cluster to the left of that big photo. And then I use the smaller, more lighter colored teals on the other 2, the cluster at the top and then the cluster at the bottom. And really, once I get all this glued down, that's it. I didn't add any spray. I didn't add any enamel dots. It did not need it. This was very simple, very quick, but has a lot of impact. And I think the dramatic color change in it, not color change, but the contrast. So the dark paper in the background versus the lighter strip on the right-hand side. The photo mats, the lightness of the photos create so much contrast that there's a lot of drama to it, and it doesn't need anything else. So here's where I'm putting down the ages of the girls. And yeah, like so quick and so easy. And I just love this. So I think I have maybe a total of 5 of these pages done. And I'm really looking forward to getting them in an album. I don't know why this size really appeals to me, but I love it. So I'm going to just stick everything down with my art glitter glue. That is my favorite adhesive. I do add glue to all of my embellishments. That's normal for me. I do add glue to pretty much everything because I just want to make sure that it doesn't go anywhere. That puffy heart from Dollarama falls apart on me, so I end up having to shove some glue in the center of it as well so that it stays together. And yeah, that's it. That's all. It's done. I'll add some glue under my photos to make sure they stay down. I find the ATG tape doesn't always hold them. But thank you so much for joining me today. I'll see you again soon. Have a great day. Bye-bye.